on to that, man. I'm James.
Biddy-bop-bop. It is the pre-show. Pre-show. What you know about that song? Pre-show. Let me press the record. Pre-show. Ba-da-da, pre-show. Where's my thing at? Pre-show. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Can you hear me? Good. Pre-show. Let me adjust. Excuse what I adjust. That didn't work. That worked, did kind of. I'm sure that sounds like. Oh shoot! This is just not staying up. Hold up. Oh shoot. Muscles. I want muscles. Ooh do do. Do. What's up with them sexist songs from the 80s about women's talk about it's raining men. I want muscle. Got to have a job if you want to be with me. What's up with that, son? What's up with that? It'd be nice if I do that first. Oops. Doop. There they go. I need to put I forgot to. I gotta do it here. Okay. I forgot to do two things. And we'll do them now. But this is the pre-show. Beepo Papi Po. This is the pre-show. I did a, and then I did a again. I did a. That's what I was trying to say. I put a follow button on the Twitchy jammy thingies. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll test it out later in the show. I will need your assistance, chat and fans of things. What am I doing? Okay, this is what I'm doing. Excuse, I have the burpees. I just ate. How do you say? I say that when I'm looking for a word. Okay, good. I had how do you say? French fries. You know, the ones that you make from the bag that you buy, not the ones that you buy from the stove. You know, like the. Derek was playing WWE 2K15. How dare you, Derwick? Come on. Oh, stupid thing. 232, I think it is, right? With me, Bilali. I watched him play Bayonetta. Yeah, that was alright. Thinking about Bayonetta 2, he's playing Bayonetta 2. Thing about Bayonetta 2 is, why is that on there? What's going on here? Okay. That was weird. Let's not do that ever again. Okay. That's better. Okay. Update again. Okay. But yeah, I was watching him play Bayonetta DOS, and it looked like Bayonetta Uno. Just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know. I'm just saying. I wonder if that comes through like me, squealing my eyeball, like. You know, maybe it does. I don't know. I think I know things. Is that weird to say? I think I know things. Okay, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to make it. There they go. And then I'm gonna have to. Where's the? I guess that'll be alright. Yeah, that'll be alright. Jeezy is in chat already. I think he's disagreeing with me. Anyway, I guess we can start the show. start the show. So I'm gonna start it. You ready? Good, cause here we go.
For best production value. Subsidy, would you like to rip open the envelope? Yes. And the winner is R9cast.
Hey, this is Frank Branches from RP Brothers. I just want to say to Bridget and Esgee, R9cast, big accomplishment, you guys. Appreciate what you guys do, man. You guys are an awesome show. Keep doing what you're doing. Congrats.
Thank you very much, Bishop B. A lovely speech from a lovely woman, and a lovely addition to that speech from a lovely man.
What up, y'all? It's the R9cast, the official blind edition Concrete Show. Super dope show for Reservoir9.com. I am Esgee. Wow. Just joking. It's alright. Alright, good. I didn't overbleed this day in gaming. Hello. Alright, I guess I gotta retweet this now. I don't want to. Fine. I'll do it. Where's my I don't have it on his computer. Great. I gotta sign in. I didn't want to do that, but yeah. I shall do that because login. Because where's my thing? Here it is. Give me the thing. Come on. Did it go? We are live, man. What happened there with the live, man? Oh, whatever. I don't care. Then do it. How do you? What's going on here? What's the button? There the button is. Bloop. Yeah. Okay. I did it. You happy now? I did it. Oh, I'm like, you're happy now. It only benefits me and us and all games just because it's dope. It's dope. Nope. Can't do that. Yeah, I gotta adjust some stuff here. Pardon me while I adjust my stuff. Nope, can't do that. I'll just leave it up there. I'll leave it there, and I'll leave it there, and I'll do one of these, and do one of those. Boop, boop. There they go. Very good. Esgee will pick it up. Esgee will pick. We want Beyonce as Wonder Woman. We want T.I. as Black Panther. Hell no! We want Morgan Freeman as Professor X. What are you talking? What is it, like a black version of everything? Tiger says Esgee, so Calle Ocho is going on today. Oh, really? Not there. I stopped going to Calle Ocho a long time ago because I cannot. Like 2 million people on a street? Nah, son. And the past couple of years been a little rough. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like arepas. I'll go just about anywhere for arepas, but I can't. I'm not saying I'm too over Calle Ocho, but I would rather sit in front of my television screen, my TV, and play games. Honestly. But I didn't even do that today. I went outside and I was pressure cleaning stuff, making stuff pretty and clean, because Bridget like, why don't you? By the way, Bridget's not here. You know why? Because she was complaining too much. You know what I'm saying? And I had to put the woman in her place. That's not true. What had happened though was she's not feeling good, and I said, listen, baby cakes, you can just sleep and be lazy and watch TV. How's that sound? And she was like, I don't know, maybe, okay. You know? And that's all you gotta do. I was like, yo, that's, you know what I'm saying? You're not obligated to be on the show. Be nice if you were, but you're not getting paid. You're not gonna get fired if you're not on the show. So you don't feel good. You don't feel good. I, as the boss of the show, I was gonna say of you, which is not true. She would probably be the boss of me since I'm darker. Just chill. Take a chill pill, baby. And she did. She took a few and she's chilling now. Because that's how we do here. Oh, Kaiju's in chat says it has to have Xbox in the title for him to pick it up. What Kaiju the X-Men is like Xbox. That might work. But I think it ended already. Oh, yeah, no. Well, it goes. No, Kyoto goes until like the sun goes down. Don't they have like freaking oh no, you might be right. Because I remember leaving and it was still daytime. So yeah, I think it might be over. If you guys don't know, Kyoto is a festival in Miami where all these Latin bands and stuff, El Gran Combo or whoever, they're like stages. There's a street in Miami called 8th Street, or as we like to call it in Little Cuba, Little Havana, Calle Ocho is Spanish. Calle, Calle, Ocho. Yeah, Kia Ocho. No, Calle Ocho. Calle. Anyway, yeah, so they, there's stages all the way here, and then 12 miles that way there's a stage. I think it's a 2-mile stretch or something like that, because I walked it one time and that was stupid. So it might be 1 mile. I don't know, but it was rough. And yeah, I mean, it's just dangerous, man. You might get stabbed or shot or something. There's just some 2 million men or 2 million people in one street. Somebody got weapons, you know what I'm saying? There's no metal detector on every street to go into Coyote. Well, you know what? I haven't been in a while, so maybe they changed things. But I don't think, because we just walked in one end like doop-a-doo. We parked on the street like doop-a-doo. Let's go to Coyote. And I'm like, but the best part, that boss. That's what. And then you get the little vendors on the side, like, yo man, let me get a nice T-shirt, or let me get a hat. You get a little trinkets and stuff. Let me get the Cuban flag, son. Let me get the Puerto Rican flag, son. Puerto Rico. I said that weird, right? Puerto Rico. Like, I'm Puerto Rican, right? I don't even know how to say Puerto Rico. Puerto. Who says Puerto Rico? The Puerto Ricans do, from Puerto Rico. But when you're from New York, you just say Puerto Rico. Puerto Rican, son. I'm Boricua. I started hearing that. I was like, Borican? What is that? I guess that's the Indians from Puerto Rico. I don't even know. I don't even know my own culture. But you know what? I don't really care either. Oh, in chat they're discussing how Ocho is 8. 8th Street. Calle Ocho means 8th Street. Calle equals street. It's called Shut Up 7. What is that? Is that a book? I don't know. Could read a good graphic novel. I like to trade though. I mean, I want the compilation when they put them out. I don't want to get issue by issue. I stopped doing that. I'm just getting the book, son, because I ain't got time for to. Oh, I gotta get the next one. Gotta go to the. Although I do like going to Tate's, but I don't. I like going in there and looking at all the toys that I never buy. They had a little. I said this before. They had a little portal guy, turret dude. He was like, meh. I mean, it's just a stature thing, but I was like, oh, it's like $10 or something, or $5. I can't remember how much. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I should get that to decorate eyes more, because I got fire. I got the little thing. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I do have stuff to talk about today, because stuff happened. Today we were supposed to have a guest on, Kenny, but Kenny, not from South Park, is another Kenny, Kenneth. I don't know if it's Kenneth, but Kenny, we call him Kenny. Anyway, he's like the Disney master and tennis master, youth tennis master. So next week he should be on, hopefully. But Bridget had to break everything. She broke life, so if she got sick, everything falls down, and I do the show alone. That's how it works. Cause yours is weird. They just made it up this year. No, Calle Ocho's been going on. Let's look at the history of Calle. The history of Calle Ocho. When was the first Calle Ocho? No question mark. Calle Ocho Festival. The history of Little Havana. Where did I? Oh, LatinPost.com. I never heard of that website. Don't look at me. There's a Calle Ocho Festival. The history of Little Havana's most famous music celebration. Just tell me the date. I don't care about none of that. Don't care. Wait, who was there today? Music legends such as Desi Arnett. Oh, that's all old stuff. Gloria Estefan. And this year, Daddy Yankee will wear the crown. Daddy Yankee, really? He's the big. Okay, whatever. Calle Ocho is where different ethnic communities wear colors or flags representing pride in their heritage. That's where the gangs come together. All the Hispanic gangs congregate in Calle Ocho. Flags from Colombia to Nicaragua to Puerto Rico to Costa Rica and even Ireland flood the streets because it's so close to St. Patrick's Day, I guess. Foods from different countries are usually sold. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about the food. Music, sure. You know, you go to like, let's say if El Gran Combo, because those are only my moms used to listen to them all the time. And then people be dancing. I'm like, that's nice. I can't do that. That's nice. I can dance, but I can't do that. I never tried, actually. I never tried to learn. Foods from different countries are usually sold, and popular music like reggaeton. Boo. I don't like reggaeton. Salsa, bachata, and merengue can be heard through the festival. In 1977, tensions among Miami's different ethnic groups were running high. 8 Cuban Americans, mostly from Kiwanis of Little Havana, were trying to come up with ideas to address the situation. They considered a bicycle race on Southwest 8th Street a bicycle race. A race of bicycles. Really? Where did I leave off? There it is. In chat. Calle Ocho is all Spanish music. Not really my cup of tea. All Spanish music sounds the same. That is racist, Kaijudo. I agree. Tiger Claw, what's wrong with you? You're freaking, aren't you Cuban? You're Cuban, aren't you? Tiger Claw, what's wrong with you, man? Don't hate on yourself. Something. I don't hate Spanish music. I just don't listen to it. It's not it's not at the top of the list of let me put on some music. If I want to put on some music, I'd be like chiptune, EDM, John Williams soundtracks. Or I have my list of composers, so I'll just say John Williams to be general. Movie scores, say that. Orchestral movie scores. Hip hop, 90s hip hop, because today hip hop is garbage. Just saying. Ready has joined. Good, I'm glad you're ready. Ready. Are you ready? Ready. Okay. As I was reading, it was turned down because it was a stupid idea. And also, the organizers feared that it would pit one ethnic group against another. No, it's a race. Of course it would. Race of the races. That's what they should have called. Stupid. Willie Bermelio came up with the idea of doing something similar to the block parties and street festivals of Philadelphia. Calle Ocho was born. See, I didn't even know that. That's all right. I mean, it's like they're like in a meeting, like, okay, I would like to call together the first meeting of the Calle Ocho delegation. I don't know why it's a Spanish Irishman. What say you, hermano Frederico? I think we should have a bicycle race porque I have a bike, Hector has a bike, Juan has a bike. We all have bicicletas. Tengo bicicletas porque why not race on the street? All of favor say aye. Cricket. All against? Nay. The nays have it. Go sit down. Frederico. Did I say his name is Frederico? I don't remember. Techno says, why Esgee? Why did that sound like Tony Montana? Well, because, I'm Tony Montana. I'm reloaded. Raging Air is she saying that today's hip hop rather light on both the hip and the hop? No, because the definition of hip hop, if y'all don't know, let me let y'all know. Hip hop just refers to the rhythm of the actual song. So hip hop is hip hop, hibbity hip hop, you don't stop. I mean, that's, Sugar Hill Gang back in the days, but in essence, that's what hip hop is. It's referring to the rhythm of the artist and how they're spitting out words or song or whatever, So it really doesn't have anything to do with the music per se, because as long as you're doing, if you're doing your hip hop over whatever music, it's still hip hop. But I mean, there's gray areas and stuff, but that's what it is. That's what the hip and hippity hoppity hip hop refers to in hip hop. It's just the rhythm, the rhythmic nature of spitting verses, that's all this. Tiger Claw says, is it in SG's ears, all Cubans sound like Tony Montana? Just saying. Yes, that's what you sound like, Tiger Claw. Tiger Claw be like, hello, you want tamale? I got the grape tamale. It's new. You don't know nothing about that, man. I got the watermelon tamale because it's hot down here in Little Havana. You gotta have the fresh fruits and vegetales and your tamales. Jesus is rapping is the music. Hip hop is the culture. No, wrong. Hip hop became culture, but when it first came out, it was what they referred to. Why is hip hop called hip hop? Why is hip hop culture? Where did the culture come from? Thin air? No. First, it was referring to the music. Rapping is what you do on a track, right? So don't get it twisted, GC. The clothes, the attitude. Well, clothes, whatever. That's fashion. That has nothing to do with anything. I just got a text. Let me see who it is. My bad. Oh, ready, set. Oh, okay. Hey, ready. What's up? Ready. Good to have you in chat. I'm glad we got new listeners. Yeah. All right. So back to our hip hop history lesson. About the actual hip hop. Hey, what's going on here? Back. There we go. Show notes. All right. So like I was saying, hip hop, the culture was born from hip hop, the music. Okay? Okay, GZ, don't get it twisted, okay? Because before Sugar Hill Gang, there was a little bit for me. Sugar Hill Gang was the beginning of it because I was young and I was like, I don't know what the hell going on. But there were a few before, and then you can even go further back before Sugar Hill Gang, where it was like the spoken word dudes or jazz, and they smashed together, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go walk down the street and the police gonna harass me. Why do they harass a brother? I don't know. This is my spoken word, and I am absurd, and I am upset, and I just inflect my voice, and that is called poetry spoken word. You know what I'm saying? That's that was really weird and bad, but that's part of the birth of hip hop, the music, the culture. Tired Clown Chat says, and SG knows this because it was born in this area. He experienced it, even tasted it. I'm talking about hip hop. Hip hop was born. I was in New York when I experienced hip hop. I don't know nothing about nothing that was going on down here when I was born. I mean, y'all was still like dun 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 dun. Mira fuego. Boom. That was y'all doing, I guess. I don't know. It was always hot down here anyway. But I was in New York, like kicking snowballs, like dude. Yeah, that's what. Sorry. Anyway, saying hip hop is still alive in some form or another, and I've moved on from trying to save or trying to be like, oh man, what happened? It doesn't even make sense to cry about, wow, hip hop, what they call hip hop today is really whack now. It's not even hip hop. Look, music is music. Everybody wants to make money. That's all that matters. Make it the money. Taylor Swift, make it the money. What's his name? Pitbull, make it the money. He don't even do rap anymore. Well, he raps, but he's doing club music now, which is smart. If you notice, Black Eyed Peas used to be hip hop. Now they doing pop, them club music, them club bangers. You know what I'm saying? It all jumped off from Fergie, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Everybody who was, even Snoop Dogg did like a pop song or whatever. Tiger Claus says, I didn't know it was called hip hop back in the 80s. And the majority of the stuff I heard back in the days was all based in Miami. Miami style hip hop was a lot of bass. See, yeah, you didn't know. Jeezy says Iggy Azalea and Macklemore equals hip hop. Hell, Iggy Azalea is a manufactured product of some guys who's like, let's get a blonde Australian chick, put some boobies and some booty on her, and teach her how to rap. Macklemore is more hip. I would say Macklemore is more hip hop than Iggy Azalea, of course, but he's more of the essence of what the founding fathers, and I would say from the 80s. I mean, I know it started in the 70s, but I say the 80s and the 90s hip hop. Iggy Azalea is a product of today. Like, yo, we need to find that girl with bad booty, spitting, and let's do a whatever. They do a video that's, a parody or a homage to Clueless or whatever. I didn't even see. I saw like 2 seconds of the video. I was like, oh, that's at least you. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, hip hop today. Let's see I would say Kendrick Lamar, Childish Gambino, and I think Kendrick Lamar is the closest thing to hip hop today than anybody else, because like his album is like the songs they played on the radio is like, all right, but he got some stuff on his album. I was like, what? Okay. I was like, all right, enough. I give Kendrick Lamar gets some respect, even though I don't like his voice on certain songs, because he's like, man, I'm like, what's wrong? Why don't you do one of them? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you get your voice all big? I'm like, why you gotta be, I know you're short, but not all short guys gotta be like, I'm short, man. You don't have to be part of the Lilliputians, man. You could be like, yo, what's up? You could be like Dinklage, you know what I'm saying? The shortest man with the deepest voice in the room. Like, what's up, yo? I'm gonna go to work now. I gotta go to Game of Thrones job now. 9 to 5 clink. Whatever. I don't even watch Game of Thrones. I shouldn't I? Maybe one day. Reddy's back. But hello, Reddy. Tiger Claus says that Miami bass music is usually called booty music. It's more about the beats instead of the rhymes. Here's the thing. I was in New York, but I came to Florida. That's another guy. In 92. So I came down here, went to a club. They had a they had a booty shake contest. Wet t-shirt / booty shake. I was like, what the hell? The clubs ain't like this in New York. I like, what is this? They were like, boom, boom, like splat, splat. I was like, damn, these girls getting naked. They're playing Luke. Up, that's the way we like to. I was like, I don't like this music, but I kind of like how the girls get up for like $500. Like, oh, you could win $500. Well, I should turn that down, shouldn't I? Guess you know who's on. Kala, can you hear me? I can't hear you though.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Bam.
All right. No, you're wrong about Iggy Azalea.
Oh,
She's not a manufactured thing. I mean, she's been doing hip hop for a long time, or rapping, or whatever you want to call it.
Rapping, yes.
And she just happened to be picked up by T.I., but it wasn't like T.I. was like, hey, I got this idea to have an Australian female white rapper, so let me go down to Australia and find one. Like, she came here from Australia. She brought herself up, and now she's big. But I mean, she's been around for a while. She's had other albums that came out that didn't do really well. So she's she's the real deal.
So,
she's not manufactured.
So when she came out before, did she have that ass before?
Yeah, she had that
When did she get the ass?
She had like one of those really I can't remember what the title of the song was, but it was really similar to remember that really bad song that came out that was like My Neck, My Back,
Yeah.
My booty and my crack.
Yeah.
Like she had a song like that was just like, I mean, her lyrics were even dirtier than they are now. And that was pretty popular. Like, you know, it was making waves, but it really didn't get into the mainstream. But I think what the problem is with the mainstream, I don't know where it starts from, who starts it, but there's this idea that you got to get like Katy Perry now. Female rappers have to be like Katy Perry when they come out. And, you know, I don't know all the facts. I don't know what happens between, you know, being known and not being known, but there seems to be some type of trend that's going on with that type of thing.
The thing is,
you know,
the thing about the Katy Perry
and nothing against Katy Perry. I mean, I
like Katy Perry.
I like her. I like her boobs, everything.
I like Katy Perry. See, the thing is, Katy Perry is a bad example because before she hit big, she was a Christian singer, just regular plain old girl, white girl, Christian singer. Nobody cared.
But even before that, after the Christian thing, because I mean, I think she only did that like in her teens. Like before that, before she became Katy Perry, she was doing a bunch of other like indie type songs. Like she has a song called "You're So Gay." And you know, that was way after the Christian thing. So
yeah, I mean, her parents probably didn't like that because they're pastors. But anyway, we're talking about Iggy Azalea now. You brought up Amethyst Amelia Kelly. That's her name, I guess.
Yeah, I think what's going on now is hip hop. I think I got it right here. I think hip hop has become hip hop. That's what's going on now. Hip hop has become hip hop. A lot of these like what's her name, Nicki Minaj. And a lot of the other artists out there, like they're basically doing like pop songs now. They're not really doing hip hop. So it's hip hop.
I think what's happening is that the rap that they were making is becoming popular. So I don't think that they're making pop music. I think their music is becoming pop music. You know what I mean? It's like what the Black Eyed Peas did. They went to pop music. They was like, we're not making money. Let's do some pop tunes. You know what I'm saying? I forgot. And he produced some Usher songs and stuff. Will.i.am. He went straight pop. You know, he was like, yo, I'm trying to make money.
Don't you think that? All right, you're saying that, you know, like their brand of music just became popular, but a lot of these artists that we see now, like going back to Nicki Minaj, like they weren't rapping the same way that they are now. So it's not, I don't think it's so much that their style became popular. It's like they realized to become popular, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, because I mean it's all show business. You know, like I'm not knocking any type of artist or saying that anyone sold out or anything like that. You know, it's all about flash and show. So I mean, you know, if that's where the trend is going, then you can't blame people for doing that, you know. And there's all types of alternatives out there. I mean, we don't have to just turn on YouTube to find the latest artists or anything like that. I mean, if you really dig deep, you're gonna find still those underground hits, and you know, there's still hip hop. Like, you know, what did they call that back in the day? You're real familiar with that conscious rap, or what was it called again?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The underground. I always liked the underground stuff. That's why I liked what was it? iHeartRadio. I think that's what it was. Not iHeartRadio. It was on the Xbox 360. I forgot what it was, but I knew
Xbox had to come in this.
I'm just saying that's how I listened to it. And so I put in Mos Def, and it would be like Mos Def Radio, whatever, and they would play some of his tracks, and then they would play artists associated, or like I don't know how they did their database, but it was like some cats that. It was just like instrumental stuff, like a lot of producers, some underground producers. I'd be like, oh shoot, and I'd be just jamming out. I'd be like, yeah, and it's just that like it's either Chicago beats or whatever, and some Philly beats and some New York stuff. Like the New York, what's that? I forgot what song it is with that Babe song with Jeremiah. I think it's on that. That song is god. I don't like the song.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not. That's a New York rap dude, and I'm like, nope. And that's not even to say like, oh, he's from New York and it should be this and that and the third. Because back in the day, like Rough Riders, for the most part, they're alright. But I liked Eve, and I liked what's his name, X.
Yeah.
But that's it. Other cats, they go kick rocks, because I was like, nope. Everybody else.
Some of it I kind of compare it to like a fine wine. Like I wasn't into Biggie Smalls at all. when he first came out, because I mean, like my mindset was different. Like I wasn't into, I was really anti any song about it. I'm gonna shoot you this, I'm gonna shoot you that, just because of the the environment at that time.
Yeah.
So anything that kind of promoted that, I was anti that. And then like later on, it wasn't until that Biggie "Give Me One More Chance" song,
Yeah.
and then later on, like years later, like at least 10 years later, where I started to appreciate the lyrics. I still didn't agree with the violence and what he was saying, but like the lyrics were really good.
Yeah,
when I actually started paying attention. Yeah,
he was a good lyricist. I think he was a better lyricist than Pac, but Pac had he had more of a swagger, so his flow was like bam, you know what I mean? But that's whole Biggie Tupac. But like comparing like Biggie or Common Sense when he first came out, which he was a little cartoony, but he's still alright. But like Mos Def, Q-Tip, Tribe Called Quest, and all that stuff. Comparing those cats to, I'd say Mos Def is probably still my favorite rapper from the 90s, and he's not really doing too much. He's still putting out albums, but he's kind of getting weird. But comparing that stuff to today, like Kendrick Lamar is the closest thing, and then I'd say second place is Childish Gambino. But other than that, I'm like, all I hear is Future and 2 Chainz, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, I thought Lupe Fiasco was gonna be out there, but his style even changed.
Yeah,
that guy, he was. Yeah, I liked him when he first came. When he was doing the push kick, whatever.
That skateboard joint. Yeah, that was tight. I was like, and that was, I think he was with Pharrell at the time, and he's probably influencing him. But no, I agree. And what's happening to some of these artists, I'd say, well, Iggy Azalea is a pop artist. Let's not get it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing that at all. I was just saying that like she wasn't. As far as I know, like the little bit of history that I know on her, like she has been around for a while. Like she's done. She's like a regular on Hot 97.
Yeah.
And like they've known her for years. Like they've been following her career for years. So it's like, she didn't just spring up out of nowhere. She's been all over the country, way down there doing like really crappy concerts, where I mean, that whole thing she was doing way before she became what she is now.
Well, according to this, she gained recognition in 2011, so 4 years. That's all right.
Yeah, because I remember seeing like an old YouTube video of her.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right now.
What the hell? Like, yeah, she
2 times.
She looked kind of weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I thought she was from the South too. And I don't get why people, complain about her, not rapping in her accent or anything like that. I mean, for years, if you listen to music, since the beginning of time, any British person that sings a song, they always sound like they're from America. It's just like
yeah. I mean, a lot of British, like Duran Duran and all them cats.
Yeah.
I mean, but you could pick it out a little bit. You could say, okay, yeah, he sounds British or something. He sounds like something. But yeah, a lot of the times, even British guys, when they sing, you can't really hear it. But Ed Sheeran, I think the artists take a conscious effort to not have their accent in when they sing and stuff, even though it's easy to lose it because it's really about vowels and when you're singing. But it's good to have consonants too. That's why I hate Ariana Grande. She's cute. She has a big head, but she's cute. But her singing irks me because she's a good singer. She can be a better singer because she needs to enunciate her consonants. She's all vowels. I'm like, what? Huh? I don't half the words. I'm not even understanding what she's saying. But whatever.
Yeah, they run a commercial. I wish I could find it real quick. But they play like a piece of her song, and it's just like what you said. It's like everything is cut off. It's like she's almost running out of breath or something. When she sings.
Yeah, that's just how she sings. I don't think she's running out of breath. That's her flavor. That's her style. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how she sounds. I know she's not. I agree with what you're saying. Yeah. She's not enunciating.
But yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, all of these, I'd say many of these artists are manufactured, quote unquote, to a certain extent. Like Iggy Azalea, I'm sure somebody in her camp was like, "Yo, do this and do that and make your butt big and stuff." I don't know, because I remember
pop. Yeah, I mean, like pop music is taken from the word popular music, so it's like there's been a trend in music since music started. It's like we're just going through a trend right now, and every now and then you're not gonna like the trend that's happening at the moment. Like right now, I'm not liking a lot of the music that's out there, but I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not faulting the artist. It's just not my thing right now. But then somewhere down the line, it's gonna change up, and something else is gonna pop up and spring up. That's usually how music works.
Yeah.
And hopefully it won't take as long as Hollywood with their I almost cursed, with their superhero.
Oh, dude, you
kick.
can curse. Look, yeah, Bridget's not
Hollywood
here.
and their superhero shit. That's what I want to say.
Super mother flower.
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah.
but yeah, I agree. We're gonna segue into other stuff. But
Yeah, but before you switch off of that, I just wanted to say that
yeah.
I think the UK is picking up where we left off. Something weird happened between, I would say something weird happened between 2000 and now. Something weird. I don't know what they did to the water music, but something weird happened after that. And I think that the UK picked up where we left off. If you listen to a lot of the UK rappers, especially the female rappers, I'm not really into the male rappers. Like all of them kind of sound like they have a lazy tongue, because they are rapping in their accent.
Yeah.
But it's just really weird how they rap. But if you listen to the female rappers, I mean, they got so many good female rappers out there in the UK. I mean, all types of races,
Yeah.
everything. A lot of them rap in their accents. So anybody who's
Like, what's her
anti,
name?
rapping in a different accent, you can still listen to it.
You're right. You're right.
For this chicks.
But the thing is, though, I mean, that's true. I think overseas there are a lot of different. I think there's just so many different cultures that, whether it's Japan's the same way, but they're rapping in a different language. I don't understand what they're talking about, but they love 90s hip hop, and they love all the stuff that I kind of like. So a lot of artists go over there. They go over to Europe, Germany, wherever it is, and hit it big because I think they're more accepting because there's just so many different people there. So, and I think the trends. I think it's just more. I think it's more worldly, like as far as music goes. Like you'll have pop and you'll have hip hop, and every different genre has its, I don't want to say place, but it gets props over there more so than over here. Like you said, it cycles over here. So right now we're going through the South Florida garbage the down dirty South rap phase.
Or the North. We should be in the North by now.
It is.
We went East, then West, then South. We should be at North by now.
Yeah. Well, GZ and chat says J. Cole is the truth. Yeah. J. Cole is like, he could be, maybe, because he looks like he's like attractive, I guess, and the girls would like him and stuff. But I'm like, I don't like his rhymes and his songs because I heard him before.
Maybe
I even
just finds him attractive.
No, I'm just saying, as far as like, he ain't like an ugly flower. Like he ain't like Future. Like he ain't like damn Future. Damn. Okay.
I thought Future was a dancer.
I don't know what he is. He's a big, tall black man.
That the kid that one. So you think he can dance? Future.
Oh, I have no
There's
idea.
another Future. There's
Is there?
Okay.
No, I don't watch those shows, man. I don't watch those shows.
Yeah, you gotta watch. So you think? I mean, that's a great show,
I
man.
don't want to watch that. I just no. I hate reality competition shows.
I watch it every. The only two reality shows that I watch every year is freaking So You Think You Can Dance and Big Brother. Those are my two shows.
The only one that I watch is the Sing Off.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's that acapella crap.
Yeah.
They do like once a year.
Yo, yeah.
At Christmas.
It's tight. It's awesome. That's the best ever. I'd be like, yo, man, these fools are crazy with the voice. I'm like, yes. And Sean being there.
I'm trying to find this artist for you real quick, but I can't find her. But
well, what's her name?
Just look for I want to give you there's this one song that's out, but it's kind of dated now. But all the female rappers in there, I think, are like some of the best female rappers you ever heard. And then there's a new one that I found. There's a new one that I found a couple of days ago. Can't remember what her name is, but she disappeared. A lot of them disappeared. They all seem to have made music up until about 2012, and then just disappeared. I'm pretty sure they got some new stuff out there somewhere. Just haven't found it.
Well,
but it's really good.
What happens? You have Iggy Azalea and Nicki Minaj.
Nah, it's not. No, I'm talking about the UK, man.
I know,
but
still, they're big over there too. You don't think Nicki Minaj is big over in the UK? Of course she is. She's
look up
worldwide.
Look up Amplified Dot. She's one of them. She reminds me of she's like the UK version of and I hate to do this too, because I think that's another problem is like we always try to compare one artist to another, and I think that we get like on this kind of retro thing, and I think that because of that, we kind of look over people that are trying to do new stuff.
Yeah.
You know. So, but I'm gonna compare her to MC Light right now. She just looks like MC Light.
Yeah. I mean, I spelled it wrong.
She doesn't rap like MC Light, but she looks like.
Amplified dot. Get down. All right. This was freaking 3 years ago, but that's all.
Yeah. Looks like. Oh, that one's not good.
What happened?
That one's not good. There was,
Oh, it's
there's
not-
a better one.
Yeah.
No, that's not a good one.
Mhm.
Can't remember what the hell it was called.
Okay, so what we got? I'm Good featuring Busta Rhymes.
Nah, that wasn't good.
I thought she was good, man. What the? Let's see. A-Dot featuring Semantics.
I think that's the one.
Not Breeze Block. Let's look at Semantics.
I found it. I think it's right here. Yeah, wait, this. Can you hear it?
Hold on a second.
Oh no, you can't hear it. I forgot. I don't have my thing hooked up.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Yeah, just go to the one featuring Kano.
Kano? Alright, hold on.
Yeah, I like the beat in that one.
Kano. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the featuring Kano Semantics. Yeah, that's the one I was playing.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do in the chat. Female rap scene is dominated by skinny white girls. Ariana Grande's not a rapper. Jeezy before. Oh, yeah, girl. Good girl.
Tell me go left, I'ma go right. 1 minute a day, I'm reaching in the night. Tell me I'm wrong, bet you I'm right. Wear my jeans baggy and I keep the rest tight. See, I don't listen, slightly hard-headed. Power, I cannot go bust, yes, honey, I'm Bowser. You crumble like a tower.
Alright, I like it. Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that one's good. And then this girl, I'm gonna give you 3 more, and then I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh,
This one is good too. I'm gonna send you where the hell's my thing at? Yeah, go to this one.
Chanel West costs more play than you think, Little Debbie too. Little Debbie.
Her name is Lady Leisure.
Lady Leisure.
Yeah.
Let me see.
She does good songs with Paige Cakey. She's the girl that was in Attack the Block.
Uh-huh. Of
Yeah.
course.
Of course.
That's your jam. Lady Lee. Oh, of course you spell it all weird. So, which one? With who?
I just sent you the link. I sent it in the in Skype.
Skype's on a different computer. Hold on a second.
Fuck.
Nah, don't worry about it. Let me look at it here.
I sent it in the chat. But there's a rap song with at least I think about 6 or 7 of them. Just
7 of
just
them.
really good. 7 of these female rappers. Just
Oops. Mix. Wait, let me go back. Alright. Jean Grey hasn't been around for a while. Yeah, she's been missing. You name it, fools and X-Men characters. Who's next? Jean Grey. Yeah. Kitty Pryde. Yeah, they all freaking bit off of freaking X-Men because they ain't got no original damn. Like me, Esgee. That's real original. Alright, sorry. Alright, so let's see. What track from Lady Leash Her? Leash Her. Gecko featuring Lady Alicia. 5. Son of Kick. I like that. Hours. Lady Leisure. Alright, I'll just play the top one. There we go. Blip. Let's see what happens. Let's see what she just.
Nah, you gotta play the one that says "Look at Me Now" freestyle.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, that ain't the one.
No, it's
Oops.
not. Oh.
I lost it already. I already moved on to the next page.
Oh wait, here's a freestyle. Chirac freestyle. Let's see what that is.
I don't think that's it. No, that's not it.
Cameras rolling, shooting time. Right out, it's do or die. Them other girls up in the move side, and the flow dead to the suicide. What's wrong with these Dutchess? Don't push me, that's mosh pits. You got out of my own tongue when saying, show, but no chopsticks.
Okay, that's good. That's all right. That's all right. Anything? One
Yeah,
more.
too bad you don't have the your Skype open because I found the
got
right
it.
ones right here.
No, I got it up
These
in
are-
here, but let me see something here.
Oh yeah, I put the link in the chat. I forgot.
Oh, I see. Oh, Derek H put it in there too as well. Let me close this before I crash everything here. All right, Derek H put. Oh, he put Chanel West Coast in here. Let's see what Derek be liking. Whoops. Oh, okay. Yeah, pull that over here. I should be showing it right.
Montana. Chanel, baby. You know what it is. We see the bells up. When you hear that. Hey, Montana.
This is what Derek H This is what I look like.
Try won't see it.
Okay, wait.
In a pocket full of cake, I'm fucking.
Alright, I'm done with you. Freaking Chanel West Coast. What the fuck?
Yeah, I found the new chick
Yeah,
that
Derek.
she disappeared like about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Derek he says, I don't like this. This is the decade where skinny white girls get their come up. Well, that's been happening since Britney Spears and whoever else. Alright. So let's see. You put it in the
But
chat?
that one's kind of long because that's her in a radio station. But there's a part in the middle that gets really good. The first half of it, I think she's rapping over I forgot what the beat was. But then she raps over 3 beats. That's when she raps over the second and the third beat is when it's really good.
Where'd you put it?
Right in the chat, in the all game chat. Am I in the all game chat?
Nope. You putting it somewhere else, dog. I don't see it.
Oh, I'm not in the right chat room. I wonder.
They're like talking about like hey, comic books and yeah. What is this video? What is this rap? What are you doing, Kaiju? They're gonna kick you out. See here.
I think I'm in there now.
Yeah,
There it
there
is.
you go. There you go. Yeah.
I thought I was in there all that time. No wonder. I was putting links up.
Nope. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. All right, let's move this over.
But like I said, that one's too long. I might have to find the better one.
RGB Radio, we are Gianni Esgee, welcome to the building. Yo, big freestyle, let's go, baby.
Yo, Kenny in the building, yeah. RGB Radio, yo. Yeah. You can call me Kenny. Would you like to meet me? It's no one meant you. Oh, did I offend you? I just don't remember your name. You there saying that you run this fucking game. I'ma make him clap once, I'ma make him clap twice, I'ma make him take a chance, I'ma make him roll the dice. Cause they never seen a white go rapping. Yo, they see him pick wings, flapping. I'ma eat you up for lunch. Yeah, my brain has got more punch. Yeah, you acting like the boss, but you really just a cunt. All that person's just a front. You be stressing when I'm done. Cause my flow is also sharp and your flow is also blunt. Son, you know I got you. Sweating trainers and jumpsuit. Running
I
after
cannot listen to 5 minutes of that.
You gotta get the middle part, man. You gotta get
Okay,
the.
all right.
And it switches over to she raps over that that beat that Nas uses.
Yeah, see,
It's,
the thing about freestyle is that if you got a whack beat, it's hard. If you got a tight beat, it's like because you got the beat on your side. But yeah,
Yeah, you gotta find that middle part.
oh yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna stop that because she sounds like a little girl. Go to this next one.
Yeah, you're gonna recognize the beat on that one. Yeah, there's a song out now that uses that beat, but they the first.
Don't lie about your money. Damn, I got a bag of lines. You're affecting, you are not a friend of mine. They love to lie, but they ain't sleeping in the bed of mine. I'm a Buddha, they can never belly mine. I am on the telly, I'm every fly, never lie, every time. Looking Mayweather.
All right, I like them.
Yeah, they're like the Kid and Play.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah. Oops, that wasn't it. Oh yeah, it was it. Yeah. I think Harul clapback instrumental. Jarul clapback instrumental. yeah, man, the thing about like the tracks. Hold on a second. Drop my ears. The thing about the tracks, why I don't like rap. Well, the reason why I don't like rap, what they call in hip hop today, is the beats are whack. Usually whack. Like that.
And I think a lot of that is mostly because remember a lot of people get one of the main things that they get on rap's case about is the fact that they sample music.
Right.
And I think that a lot of these artists are like, all right, we don't have to sample your music anymore. We got these cool studios. We can make our own tracks. And because of that, I think a lot of it sounds really bad just because those beats are really generic and bad. They're
not generic. They're just basic.
Yeah.
It's 3 notes looped over, and then they put sound effects and crinkle crankles and stuff, and they use analog drums, which is fine. But when you're making music, the main thing is to get all the right frequencies. I don't care what instrument you use.
Can you fault them for doing that just for the simple fact that, like I said, like a lot of people get on them for the sampling?
No, but it's not about.
I mean, I think almost everything's been sampled now. So
yeah, but no, it's not about that. It's about producers making the people making music, making good music. So if like, I can't sample no more, so I got to make basic whack ass beats. No, learn how to play fucking piano and fucking make a fucking track that's nice, man. All you need to do is learn how to play the piano, and you can do everything. You could do a bass line, because it's just one note basically. Because if you're doing chords on the bass line, then you're strange. It's basic, and like I said, the frequencies is what's matter. So if you get a kick in there, you tweak the frequencies, you put it at 60. You know what I'm saying? You got your hum. If you want it long, you could layer an analog drum on there. You could put a sine bass on there to make it hum. You know what I'm saying? There's different techniques to make it sound nice. Like you get the nice bottom, you get the nice top, you get the little middle, and it's all frequencies. You get them all right, your song will sound good regardless. Composition is what's important. That's why I like listening to chiptune music, because you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get sine, you're gonna get triangle, you're gonna get squares, and you're gonna get some crickety crackety drums and stuff. And it's like, the drums sound whack because it's a style, but when the composition is there and it's like bam, I was like, I'm listening to freaking Jay Kaufman blow it up on Family Tracker. I'm like, yeah, he's good, and that goes. It's not just for. It's for all composers, all people making music, not just, I'm a composer, I'm John Williams, so my song is going to be tight and stuff. But nah, man, these producers is like, there's certain producers out there like, what's his name? Rodney Jerkins is a good producer. I think he fell off when he did that Michael Jackson's last album, Invincible. He did most of it. And the songs were good, but Michael Jackson's whatever, but it's like him. Teddy Riley is still a good producer, but I don't know what the last thing he's done. And the problem with those good producers from back in the day, they were like 80s and 90s producers, and I hate that 80s like R&B sound, because that's what like Teddy Riley was. I hated his songs back in it. I don't hate the songs themselves. I just hate how they sounded. Like too much reverb. I don't like the instruments you use, the synths and all. I just didn't like it.
I like that whole that New Jack Swing stuff from like the very late, like the very end of the 80s going into the 90s.
Right.
Like that song "Don't Be Afraid." I'll still listen to that anytime that comes on. That Aaron Hall song.
Yeah, that's when
like
he
that
was.
Kind of stuff. Yeah.
He was kind of that's when Teddy Riley was transitioning from just the 80s sound to his own thing, to his like the rump shaker, which was samples.
That was good.
He did some Cisco stuff. He did which one was it? He did he produced most of Michael Jackson's album after Bad, Dangerous. That was the album. He produced that. Like Remember the Time? That's Teddy Riley. Yeah. And I'm like, he was pretty tight. I liked him when he turned the reverb down. You know what I'm saying? But he's one of the few. I don't want to say he's one of the few producers that have transitioned, but he's the one that comes to mind, where he was in the 80s doing the 80s music. He transitioned to the 90s, and he's still good. He did a Cisco track. Was it Can I Live? Can I Breathe? Inhale, exhale, remember? Whatever it is, off of his second album. And that Unleash the Dragon, he didn't do nothing, but I heard the track. I was like, Teddy Riley still got it because the track was hot. I was like, really, Teddy Riley?
Didn't he do something like not too long ago that caught some attention? I remember hearing about him not too long ago. It wasn't any Michael Jackson stuff. It was some other thing that he did. It was like because didn't he like do like a second version of Blackstreet? Isn't there like a new Blackstreet out or something?
Oh, true. Well, it might still be. I mean, that's true. I think there was because, but I think he's still
not too because they were interviewing him about something.
Oh, okay.
And he's like bald headed now or something.
Yeah, he shaved his head a while ago.
Yeah. He used to go to school with my cousin, and my cousin told me that I forgot what he said. I think he used to walk around with a. I don't think it was an accordion. Like he had some big ass thing that he used to walk around with. And they used to make fun of him.
It's a guitar. It's a guitar.
I was like, hey, it all paid off.
Nah. Yeah, he's the one who like popularized the guitar because he always played that in his videos.
I think that's what it was. He was walking around with some big freaking instrument or something in the school.
Yeah, the one he had was like a white one. I Get remix. Janet Jackson featuring Blackstreet. Oh, that's old though, right? What was that?
Yeah, no, it's not that. I don't even know if it's Blackstreet, but I know he just recently like.
Oh wait, I should have looked at.
I would say last fall or something. He was being interviewed. He was bald headed, and he had some new song out or something, or he produced something and that was a hit.
Oh no, this is 2015, March 3rd. So let's see.
Oh, shit, yeah, must be it.
I don't know. Oh hell no, this is mad old. What the hell? Out of here with that shit.
It got uploaded. Somebody just found it.
Like, wow, did you hear that new Janet Jackson remix? Like, yeah.
But I think Janet Jackson, I think it had, what is it, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis? What happened to those guys?
Yeah. No, is it Jimmy Jam? See, listen, I don't know if y'all know. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they are musicians.
Right.
Which one of them? I forget which one plays the piano. They did a, whose album did they do? They did, it wasn't Sade. They did somebody's album, and it was all them, just like drums and piano and maybe a bass line or something like a 3-piece. It was banana nuts. Like, wow, okay, these fools could play, like really play, like freaking, like what's his name, Quincy Jones. I could play. I was like, wow. But let me see here. Teddy Riley, 11 songs we didn't know Teddy Riley. Let's look at this. 11 songs we didn't know Teddy Riley was behind. I might know some of them. Let's see. Oh, I guess they were hits. Hold on a second.
Every song in the 90s.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see here. Robin. Oh, wait a second. Oh, man, this stupid site is being stupid. But I gotta make it bigger.
Yeah, but something weird happened with that Rum Shaker song. Because, I mean, that was like, at the time, that was like my all-time favorite song. And I can't listen to it now. It's weird.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound. I don't know. It doesn't. When I first listened to it, it was like I was on a freaking journey every time I listened to that song. Now it's like it does nothing, and I've never experienced that with a song before. Well, like I still love Phil Collins in the Air Tonight. It still gives me the same feeling that I get when I heard it on Miami Vice.
Yeah. Well, that's the difference between, like you were saying before, samples versus original compositions and people who could play. So Phil Collins, part of Genesis. Which I think Peter Gabriel was the lead singer before he left, and then Phil Collins.
That guy's cool, man.
But yeah, so his songs are good because it's good songs. Let me just close this because it's not working. But like Rum Shaker, for instance, there's a lot of samples in that song, and that's I think one of the reasons why it doesn't hold up. Like I listen to it too, right? And it's got that right. Then it's got some. It has. I don't think the samples are in tune with everything else, so they're kind of like it's like a weird stab, and then the horn. I'm like, okay. It's a product of its time. So I'm like, the thing about using samples, and that's why I liked Tribe Called Quest so much, because Q-Tip did all the music, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, but
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was the main.
I saw that documentary though.
Yeah,
it does a good documentary
basically, and you could tell because he did the Crooklyn, basically. You remember that song with Buckshot Shorty and Special Ed and Master Ace. I'm looking at the cover right there. And he produced that too, but he put it under produced by A Tribe Called Quest because he was like generous, I guess, or whatever. He was trying to get, that name, the Tribe Called Quest name out in front of like himself or whatever, which is admirable. But I listen to that Crooklyn song. That's my jam. Even though like, I like all them rappers. I like Shorty. I like Buckshot Shorty. I like Special Ed. I got it made. Anyway, I like them as a trio, and that track was like boom. I was like, yeah, and I looked. Oh, I tried. Oh, freaking Q-Tip. And you listen to like the first album from Tribe was. I didn't really like it because
Anita Applebone.
Yeah, Anita Applebone.
I didn't like that song.
I left my wallet in El Segundo.
Yeah.
All that stuff,
you
right?
Got that for Red Fox.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I heard Check the Vibe, right? The Check the Vibe came on, and I saw the video. I was like, Check the Vibe, y'all. I was like, yo, this is hot. Ran out, bought the wrong album because the album wasn't out yet. So I bought their first album, like People's Travels or whatever the hell it's called. And I was like disappointed. I was like kicking rocks. And then finally my brother got the Low End Theory, and I was like, give me that. And I listened to that shit all the way straight. I was like, this is hot. And my point is, Q-Tip knew how to take the different samples and smash them together and make it sound awesome. Everything fit. It was just like, okay. So, like, I think the first album was like, not so much. But Low End Theory, what was after Low End Theory? Adventure Travels. I forgot what it was. Midnight Marauders. Was that?
I don't know any of their catalog. But I used to just listen to anything that was popular from them that was played on the radio. I would hear it then. But like I never got any of their albums or any of that stuff.
Yeah, but check out Low End Theory. It's good from like top to bottom. That's a classic, son. From Tribe Called Quest. That's their best stuff. Low End Theory, and then I'd say, since they're connected to Native Tongue, I think.
Yeah, that's what it's called. That's the name I was looking for.
Oh, Native Tongue. Yeah. That was like, Leaders of the New School, Black Sheep, Moni Love, and all them together. Queen Latifah.
I had the biggest crush on Moni Love.
Yeah, she was cute. Was she British? I think she was British.
Yeah, she was British.
You got some with British girls, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's why you like Attack the Block so much. There's a bunch of British people.
No, man, those are kids, man.
It don't matter. It's British. You tickle something inside
I'm not
you.
a British pedophile.
No, I'm just saying. You just have an affinity for the British culture. And
yeah, well, that whole whatever that culture is out there, like I didn't really get interested into that until Attack the Block. So, that whole lingo, I'm like, hey, that kind of reminds me of how I was growing up.
Yeah, but you know what?
Just to go to Attack the Block real quick. That scene where they're all running down the stairs. That's me and my friends. That's one of the first things I related to.
Okay, I get that.
But yeah, say what you were saying.
But you like Moni Love before you saw Attack the Block.
Oh yeah.
So.
But I mean the whole I didn't even know I didn't even know that they had ghettos in the UK. So back then I just thought it was all like Benny Hill guys.
Yeah, Benny Hill and Strawberry Fields and just pretty stuff.
I didn't even know Moni Love was British until I heard her in an interview because she wasn't rap. That's another one that wasn't rap. That was rapping like she was from here. I thought she was some girl from Brooklyn. I thought every rapper was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, not so much. But the Native Tongue guys, like all of their tracks were sample based. Yeah, they used jazz. Yeah, but they used them. I don't want to say correctly, but they used them well. So I
always thought as they kind of used them as instruments. Like I always saw there was a documentary that I saw on DJs, and that kind of told me that they they might be sampling this stuff, but they still have an ear for music and sound and what should be played when and what shouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're still music artists.
They have
they're scratching records up.
They have the basic skills of the tones and matching, like you say, matching the tempos, but more importantly is matching the tones and the frequencies and stuff. So, but you can't do that with every song, but I like the new DJs, which are Zed and freaking
they're like the new artists. They're the ones that's making the most money in the music.
Yep.
They even got freaking Paris Hilton is making over $1 million a show.
Yeah. Well,
I think what she's doing is just sticking an iPod into the fucking speakers.
Oh boy. That's well. Anyway, that's more of her name recognition as far as that goes, not her skill.
I heard people say she was good. That she knows how to put a good mixtape together.
Yeah, well, that's not. I'm saying like what I was saying is the DJs are becoming like Zed is a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Zed is an artist. Let me back up. Zed is an artist. He's a musical artist. He can play the drums. He can play piano. He's good. I think he can play something else, but I don't remember. But besides being that,
tambourine.
I don't know. But besides being that, he can when he does his show, he's up there jumping up and down. He's playing the songs, and he's basically DJing his songs to the crowd because there's got a light show, and he's jumping up and down. And he's like, and then boom, he's just dropping stuff in and out. He's basically doing what a DJ does, but he's just doing it with his own music.
I gave a DJ a tambourine. He put it on a turntable and started trying to scratch on it.
And
what's I supposed to do with this?
What did he say in chat? Class says, "What about when you combine hip hop and dubstep?" Well, dubstep is an offshoot of
that dumb pop.
No. I mean, like we said, the popular music. It's just
I just found a good one not too long. Well, it wasn't good.
But
it was all right. It kind of worked. But no, you can't play there. I mean, there's a lot of N-bombs in there.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, overused N-bombs. I'm like, what is this guy using so many N-bombs for?
Yeah.
The song would be good without the freaking N-bombs, man.
Exactly. Yeah, I never use that word in my raps.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
I think that's like the one word that I censor out of anything.
Yeah.
I'll put everything else in there.
Yeah.
No, the N word and the calling a girl a bitch. I censor those two out. But everything else.
You can call a dude a bitch, but you can't call a girl a bitch.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
I'll
punch a guy in the face and call him a bitch.
Yeah, especially after you punch him in the face, you can say it. That's what you do. I call Bridget that, and she attacks me. I'm like, I deserve that. All right, so are we done with music talk? Jeez, that was
yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to those other artists that I found. But I definitely think the UK is picked up where we left off. They picked up the baton.
It's still around. It's even around in the U.S. It's just harder to find. So I think I'm gonna go on a mission to look for some underground cats that are still doing stuff and try to bring them up. And
maybe put one on the show, man.
Yeah, exactly. Because
you like all.
I mean, I like it, and I think it's just like everybody else is talking about all this other stuff that's playing on the radio, and I listen to the radio only because I have a radio in my car. I'm driving. Actually, I haven't been listening so much because I just turn on Twitch and it's like whatever's on. I don't care. I just have a Twitch stream.
YouTube's been like my radio for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I'll go to YouTube and just find stuff.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I listen to the radio to see what is trending, basically. And you could do that with YouTube, but you gotta like look at the numbers. Like, oh, that's a lot of people watching that. But if you listen to the radio, it's like, okay, this song played 10 minutes ago, it's playing again. It's like, okay, and then you go take that, you go to YouTube, it's gonna have a gazillion views because if it's playing on the radio, it's gonna have mad hits, basically.
Yeah, someone in my building, they listen to forgot what station. I think they listen to Hot 97, and I can't remember any of the songs off the top of my head, but like the same 4 or 5 songs just play on a freaking loop. It's like when one finishes, the next one starts up.
Yeah.
And then by the next hour, it's the same 5 songs but arranged differently.
Yeah.
But the first song is now the third song. It's like, it's all that's out there.
It's like freaking. I mean, it's like Drake and Nicki Minaj, and is a not so much so because the thing about that is they have to keep putting out new music in order to stay on the radio. Yeah. So whatever. I mean, that's the music business as far as that goes. But I think with the rise of the internet and how it's rising up, and people are becoming internet famous, terrestrial radio. It's still there, but there's something else now, and it's YouTube or it's Twitch. And that's where a lot of people who don't have ties or don't have money to pay these fools or don't want to give away their points to these freaking DJs go. And it works sometimes. So that's the way I'm going. I'm avoiding radio. I'm not even touching radio unless I got some in.
I listen to radio for talk radio. I listen to Coast to Coast.
Yeah.
on regular radio, and then on satellite, I listen to Ron and Fez.
No,
That's about it.
yeah, I don't even know what.
Any other? Oh, and WBAI, of course. They everybody talks about this NPR, but WBAI is my NPR here in New York.
Oh, I don't
Fuck
know.
NPR.
Hey,
They suck.
I listen to the
Listen to WBAI. Go to next time you're online, just put WBAI, and it's way better talk radio than I don't even know what NPR is.
Well, there's like one show on NPR which is Science Lab, but it's a podcast now. Not Science Lab. The heck is it called? Radio Lab. And Joe Rogan, I listen to this podcast most of the time. Anyway.
I can't listen to those. I don't know about Joe Rogan, but a lot of those, a lot of these new DJ guys, you can tell that they all have like an agenda. They're all like, they're all Republican.
Right.
They're all like right wing nut jobs.
Right. Well, Joe Rogan he definitely has an agenda, but he's more of a modern hippie, but not a hippie. He's like a manly, crazy hippie kind of, but he just likes mushrooms and drugs and stuff, but in the right way. I guess if you could say that. But he's not Republican or Democrat. I think he does lean liberal, but whatever. I mean, he tends to he spouts his.
If he's liberal, he's not too bad.
No, he's all right. He's all right. I mean, he makes fun of a lot of people like Sarah Palin and all these other knuckleheads who are just like don't make any sense. And he's like, why don't he's for legalizing marijuana or he's for decriminalizing like all substances because and it's like the different classes, like marijuana's class 2 or 3. I forget what the classes are, but it's the same. Like marijuana is the same as like crack and cocaine and meth. And it's like that's not right. It's not even close to being right. So he's all right as far as like his beliefs, but he doesn't really push that too hard too many times. But his show, it's just I'm listening to him. He's like he's funny and he's a comedian or whatever. But he delves into like all that ayahuasca and all that stuff. Yeah, that too. No, not so much because he had a show that was looking for like Bigfoot or whatever, and they didn't find
that show. Yeah, that was this show.
Yeah, they didn't find nothing. He was just like, this was bullshit and blah blah. And it was funny. It's funny like listening to his adventures and stuff. And then and mainly it's not really about him. It's about like his guests because he had Tom Segura. He's another comedian. He's a funny guy. He had what's his name? He was on Loveline. Adam Carolla. He was on there.
Yeah, that's one of the quickest, funniest guys out there, that Adam Carolla.
Yeah. So I mean, it's mainly
I didn't like him at first.
Like
when he was on Loveline.
Yeah, when he's on Loveline, that was great. But
I didn't like him when he was until I actually listened to an episode when Lovelines was on MTV. I guess is the way that they edited it. Edited it. Yeah. I thought he was just annoying because people were like. They were calling in with their questions, and he was just making stupid jokes. And I'm like, this guy's freaking annoying. He's just trying to be funny. And then when you actually listen to the radio show, the unedited version, way, way better. Like, you got the jokes, everything. It was great. I don't know what they were doing on TV.
Yeah, they were messing up on TV. But,
MTV is a weird station because I think it's actually run by potheads now. Because I had it on one day. And they were playing. I forgot what they were playing. Something. All of a sudden, this kid came on. I swear, it sounded like it was like a 16-year-old kid. He was like, "Oh, MTV apologizes. We're now going to play so and so in its entirety." And then they switched to another show. somebody screwed up and put the wrong tape in. I don't know what's going on, but it was. I'm like, who's running that station?
Yeah, that's crazy. Because it's like we just got, for some reason, Bridget signed up for Uverse, so now we have cable. Which is not really. It's just a video over IP or whatever, IPTV, whatever you want to call it. And I was looking at the MTV. I'm like, well, how many MTVs are there? I'm like, there's like 29 showtimes. It's like cable is just going bananas. And there's MTV, MTV2, and I think they do actually show videos on them now. Because I was watching, I was like. Oh, okay. They were showing some old school stuff. I was like, okay, they got videos on now. So, and I think they have a dedicated MTV where they just show Real World or whatever. I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I never got why people they got on MTV's case. When they stopped playing the videos, and they're like, "Oh, I remember MTV when they used to play videos and blah blah." And I'm like, you obviously don't understand how cable networks work, because basically what they have to do is, like, when they first start the cable network, they have to find something to get people to stay tuned in. And then after they start getting the ratings, that's when they start pushing, what they really want to be on there. Like MTV, to me, it was always supposed to be music television, and that's what they do. Like a lot of their shows revolve around. If it's not revolving around music, they have a really good music soundtrack behind it.
Yeah.
Like The Real World, that wasn't, it wasn't really geared towards music, but all the songs that they played on there were like popular songs that were being played at the time. It's like they always stood close to the music TV. That's what they are. They're music television, not a music video show, whatever it was called. People need to get off their case with that, because even Nickelodeon, when Nickelodeon started, they were playing a lot of like Canadian shows. That's because they didn't have any money to produce what they wanted to put out there. Now it is what it is.
Dude, I gotta look up that You Can't Do That on Television, man. That was my jam, son.
That was a good show.
It wasn't British. It was Australian.
Yeah,
but,
it was funny because the longest time when I was a kid, I didn't know that they were from Canada. I just thought that was like proper English, the way that they were speaking. So I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that's how the kids in the suburbs talk.
True. Wait, were they Canadian or was it Australian?
Yeah, they were Canadian.
I thought
they were Canadian.
I swear it was Australian. Let me look that up real quick.
That's a Canadian show. And you listen to when they say about, and the guy that used to work in the diner. No, he didn't work in the. He played it was the same guy, but he played different characters.
He was like the janitor or something, right?
Yeah, the producer guy. His name was Ross.
Yeah.
And they always call him Ross. They're like, "Hi, Ross." And I'm like, "Oh, I guess that's proper English." They don't want to call him Ross.
Roger Price was the creator. Directed, starring Cast. Yeah, it was Canada. There you go.
I had a crush on Christine. Look her up. She was the oldest chick.
Look her up. Oh boy. Let's see.
They have a documentary called I think it's You Can't Do That in the Movies or something, but I can never find it online.
Oh.
I think it came out in 2005, so you're not really catching up to them, because it's been 10 years now already. But it's a decent update on their lives, where they were at that point. Who knows what the hell where they are now.
82. I guess it started. Well, that's episode 35. So
just look up Christine.
Oh my God.
She was the best one on that show.
Chris Bickford.
I don't even remember Alanis Morissette being on that show, even though people talk about it like they remember it. I'm like, I vaguely remember. I think I already had stopped watching by that time. I was like getting close to being a teenager by then. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, they don't. Okay, all they have is Stephanie Bauer, Nick Belcourt, Chris Beckford, Jennifer Brackenbury, Carlos Braithwaite, I don't know, Justin Cammie, Stephanie Chow, Angie Cole.
Stephanie Chow. They had an Asian girl in there? I don't know that.
I'm like, what? Is this the right thing? I think this is wrong.
So you're not looking at the Japanese.
Wait,
Can't do that.
I know, right? Give me an IMDb. Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember any Asian girls. They had that one girl, but she wasn't Asian. Because I thought all of them used their real names. I don't think they were playing character.
Me too, but I guess I was wrong.
Like, I thought Christine was Christine, and Lisa was Lisa, and Alistair was Alistair, and Dougie was Dougie. I don't think he was Lisa's brother, like they said in the show.
Oh, 1979 to 1990? Really? It was 79. Jeez, I didn't realize it was.
Yeah, it's been around a long time.
Jeez. Okay, the cast. Let's see, full cast. Christine McGlade.
Yeah, there she is.
The pictures are not popping up. So Leslie, Abby, Hagyard, Christine McGlade, Lisa Rudy, Alistair Gillis. Yeah, I remember Alistair. I remember him. Alistair. Doug, Vanessa, Kevin, Chris, Adam, Teddy, Brody, Christian, Carlos. So yeah, it was part of Justin. There's a lot of people on the show. It was on for freaking 11 years.
It was on for a while.
Stephanie Chow, there she goes. 10 episodes, 1986. She's probably the new
generation. It started the Nickelodeon slime stuff, because
They said,
That was
I don't
their
know.
slime that Nickelodeon ripped off and just started making it there.
Yep. There's like, I don't know, blue, or water.
So, like-
you say water, and you get water on your head.
Yeah. They're like, we don't need the show anymore, but that slime thing, you got something with that. We're gonna keep that.
We're gonna steal that. Copyright Nickelodeon.
Yeah. You guys, you go back Canada, work on some new stuff.
Mhm.
But
Anyway,
we're gonna copyright that slime.
they don't have a picture of your girl, so let me click on her thing.
Yeah. YouTube's always the place to be.
Christine McGlade. I don't remember what she looked like. No picture. Dang.
She was the oldest girl on the show.
Whoa, born in '63.
Yeah.
Damn. In Canada as Christine Moy.
She's a cougar.
Actress and producer known for You Can't Do That on Television. Snit
And nothing else.
Station. Snit Station. That's a new thing. Snit
What?
Station. Snit Station.
Nation.
2000. That's when that came out.
Sounds like a German reality show.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't have a picture. It's a comedy, so yeah, look that up.
Yeah, just go to YouTube. You'll see her right there. Just put Christine. You Can't Do That on Television.
Hold on.
She kind of looked like a younger version of Lucy Lawless a little bit. Now that I think about it.
Oh, really? I don't know about that. All right. Last thing. Then I'm gonna talk about some video games.
Oh yeah, you do that on that show.
Yeah, sometimes. The Art of a
Yeah, if you just put Christine McFadden Splash in swimsuit.
I remember her. No, I'm not gonna look that up now.
No, that's the best.
No, she's probably 12 or something. Oh no, wait. 1979.
She was born in the 60s. She was like
in 63. So she was in 79. She was 15. 16.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
She was 16. So I can't look at her until 82. That's when where is it?
This is 82 right here.
Okay. There you go. She's 18. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, she has bad hair, but
Well, they all have bad hair. Come on, man.
Yeah, hairspray.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep that for the side there. Bloodborne. All right. Video games. Let's talk about them. Talk about stupid video games. I guess I'll talk about Bloodborne real quick. Well, let's talk about Bloodborne real quick. Then we're going to talk about Uncharted. Then we're going to talk about Ori. Those three things, because we don't have a lot of time, but we're going to talk about them. Bloodborne. I saw the trailer on TV. I'm going to play it now. I saw the trailer, and I was unimpressed.
No surprise.
No, because it was a bad trailer. Because what they did is they had the graphics of the actual gameplay inside of like the CG graphic dude on a white back. I'm like, what did you do? Show the game. Don't show me some little. Anyway, I'm gonna play it, and then you're gonna see it. Play it. I don't see it. There it is. Put it straight. Play it.
Rated M for mature.
So
we are born of the blood.
So they have all this stuff.
Made men by the blood.
I don't care about what it sounds like. So like they're showing little sections of flashes, not even like full screen. And I'm like, oh, there's like 2 seconds of full screen. And I don't like the song. That's what I'm talking over because of garbage. And we're still waiting for greatness. And I hate that IGN thing. Stupid. Oops, wrong thing. But what happened? Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I was like, And then I looked at actual gameplay and I was like, okay, it looks better than Demon Souls 2.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, what's the Demon Souls? Dark Souls 2. But I played Dark Souls, the first Dark Souls. I didn't like it because FromSoft, they make a particular type of game, and people are like, oh, it's so hard. It's good hard. I'm like, all right. But like Ori and the Blind Forest, we'll talk about in a few. That's hard too, but that's so good. Oh, Ori is so. Oh my God, Ori is. I don't think you understand, Kaijudo. If Ori comes out for PC, buy that game. It's only $20, which ain't that much.
And what is that? Like a independent game?
Ori is an indie game. It's about, I guess it's about, some people say it's like 7 hours. I played about an hour and a half, and that was only like 12% done. So I guess an hour per percent. No, that's not 10. Ugh.
I think it is. I think that game is on Steam. I'm looking at the logo. It looks familiar.
Oh
Unless
yeah,
that was another
I
game.
think it might be. Yeah, check it. Well, if there's a demo, play the demo. It's good. Music's good. Animation's good. You make you cry in the first 5 minutes. It's good. It's great. It's good. Anyway, Bloodborne. I don't know, man. Sony's been striking. They've been hitting foul balls with all their exclusive games, right? So The Order, even though it's pretty, wasn't that great. And I think there's a problem that's happening with I don't know if it's just Sony. It seems like it's Sony's games, but I don't think it's just Sony's games. But I think it's just happening on the PS4 for some reason. Because graphics, because that's what people think. PS4 super graphics, and that's what they concentrate on, and that's kind of a mistake. And I think the problem or the fault can be pointed towards Uncharted. Not that Uncharted is bad, but the success of Uncharted, particularly Uncharted 2, has made these developers think, yo, we need to make a game like Uncharted or The Last of Us, which is cinematic kinda, but there's gameplay in there, yeah. But it's more of a cinematic feeling game, and that's what The Order was. But the gameplay kinda wasn't good, you know. And they didn't make a good game, and that was the problem. So when they're focusing on cinema's gonna be all movie like, that's fine, but you have to actually make a good game too. And that's where Naughty Dog, they know what they're doing. So I'm like, yo, Naughty Dog, even though Uncharted 3, people like, it's not that great or whatever. I never played it. I played 2 seconds of the first Uncharted. I was like, okay. It's like Tomb Raider, but better. But
I think I can agree with that. Like I haven't been following a lot of the mainstream games now, like the AAA, just because, I don't know, it's something about them. Like they all just feel the same to me, and like I was trying to figure out what it was, like trying to put my finger on what is it about these games that kind of like turns me off. And I think you might have found it. It's that whole cinematic cutscenes, and they just focus way too much on trying to make it like a movie and not making it a game. Exactly. So like, I think you're on the right track with that.
And like I said, I don't have a problem with it, but you got to make a good game. And like The Order, it looked good. I watched a lot of it. I watched a lot of the middle, and I watched the very end, all the way to the end, to the credits and everything. And I watched it, and I said, you know what? I don't need to play it because I watched it, and it's all cinematic. And that's the thing. It's like I don't want to play The Order because I already saw the best part of it, which was the visuals and the cinematic qualities that it gave. And I don't want to play it because when you fight the Lycan the first time, I was like, that's kind of whack. You fighting it's like a cutscene smashed in with a QTE with a little bit of gameplay. I was like, no. The way that they did it, I was like, if that was the only time that happened, I'd be like, all right. But the last fight is the same thing. It's the same, except it's in a different location. I was like, that's nope. I was like, nope, you fail. Sorry. But like, so take that, you take the cinematic quality, which is not bad inherently, but you need to have a super dope game. And that's where Uncharted excels. And that's where The Last of Us excels in storytelling and gameplay. Even though the gameplay, it's okay. It's not, it's the best gameplay, but it's not bad. And the pacing and, all those things, put together. So Naughty Dog, they know what they're doing. I forgot what the dude's names that made that other game, but they didn't do a good job. But bringing that forward to Ori, which has, I know it's a Metroid style game, right? But
I got no problem with that.
Yeah, people like that. I was like, whatever. I don't care. If it's a good game, it's a good game. Doesn't matter if it's Metroid or not Metroid. But I think it does help for it to be that way because of the leveling up of your character Ori, and you get more powers, and you have to go back and open up new areas and stuff. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. It's part of the mechanics. But the beginning of the game it's not cinematic, but it's like a fairy tale story time basically, and it feels cinematic and it feels and they do such a good job. Oh my god, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you probably know if you've seen the video.
Yeah, I saw parts of. I went to YouTube while you were talking, and the graphics look really nice. And I just looked it up on Steam, and it's on Steam. So.
Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna stream it after the show. I'm jumping on and I'm gonna stream it. I'm up 4 hours in, maybe about 3 hours in. So I'm gonna stream it every time I play. I'm gonna stream until I finish it. So, but that game is just like, and the thing about that game is like, there's voice in it, but it's not English. It's not. I don't know if it's human. It's just like
it's that Sims kind of.
Yeah, but it's like the creepy tree god is talking or whatever. I don't know. It's some weird light thing, and I'm like, okay, and like your character Ori looks like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, except he's white, and I was like, oh, he looks just like Stitch. That was a good character design. I'm glad they bit that off. It's just good, and it's actually good. It's like, it's beautiful. The music, of course, the music's awesome, because if the music was whack, I'd be like, man, the music's whack, I hate this game. But it's not. It's good. The graphics, beautiful. Yeah, whatever. But the gameplay is like on point, and it's like the perfect amount of difficulty, because I'm like playing it and I'm like this is kind of tough, but then I'm like, all right, let me concentrate a little bit and let me take my time, and I do it, and like, okay, yeah. And like whenever I fail, I'm like, well, I should not have failed right there. It's like one of those games where you're like, that was stupid. Why did I die right there? Or there might be like a new enemy, like, what's this enemy gonna do? And then he kills you. Like, oh, okay, I gotta learn. But it's like this is what, like, when Derek H, he says, I hate these old retro games that got these whack graphics and stuff, like the 8-bit style graphics, like Hotline Miami 2 or whatever. And I agree with him in a sense, where it's like some games do it stylistically. It's like, we want it to look like the old school games, but they actually employ new mechanics that couldn't be done back in the day. Yeah, this game feels like,
that's what I like about that. What was the other game? It's kind of like that Hotline Miami, but it's like you look like you're the Fonz and you're driving around the city. Can't remember that one. I got it. I liked it so much that I got it on PC, and I got it on my 3DS. Can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I can picture it in my brain.
But it's like an open world. It's like GTA. It's like if they put GTA in the 8-bit world.
Yeah, that was Hotline Miami.
No, Hotline Miami is that other. That's some kind of weird. You're like tripping on drugs or something. No, this is some other. What the hell was it? I'm pretty sure Tiger Claw knows. He's probably typing it already.
Yeah. I mean, I know what you're talking about, because I can see like the screenshot of the
yeah, you got it in the cars and you drove around. Yeah, it was like I think it had like over 100 different sprites and crap in there. Yeah, just stuff that they couldn't do back in the 80s, which make you appreciate, because like, especially if you played games back then, like you always wanted them to do so much more.
Yep.
So it kind of feeds into that, like, oh, I can do all that crap that I always said that I wanted to do in a game before.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It's like Ori and the Blind Forest feels like if like the Genesis and the Super Nintendo just kept getting like the evolution of those games today. Like technology has advanced, but they're still making those games. Like the 3D polygonal stuff never happened. First person shit never happened. Just all side scrolling. This is what happens. 20 years, 30 years later, you get Ori and the Blind Forest. And it's like if they had the technology back in the day, this is the type of game they would make, and they're making it now, and I'm so glad. So it's so, oh man, and people I've heard, like, I've been listening to podcasts, and every time they say Ori or they talk about Ori, they always say it's the most beautiful game I've ever played, ever to date.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
And I'm like, I can't disagree, because it's like the little details. Like if you're running, right, like if you're just walking, he's just kind of like blooping along, bloop bloop bloop, and he'll like walk past like a giant mushroom, and the mushroom will like sway a little bit, you know what I mean, and the grass will sway a little bit. So he like interacts with the actual environment in a way that everything feels I don't want to say alive, but it just feels like feels good to look at everything. I'm like, what? How's this? And like I got to a part, there's like a spider. I'm like, oh, it's a spider. And I thought it was gonna be all hard and stuff. I hit him like twice and he died. And I was like, oh, he died. But the cool thing about Ori is that the enemies respawn. So if you go further enough away from a section, you go back, boom, enemies are back. So in that sense, that helps with the difficulty, but it also is a necessity with the type of game it is, Metroid, and the fact that you have this skill tree, three lines on the skill tree that you need to fill up. So the more enemies you defeat, the more whatever energy you get points, and then you put it in your skill tree. So it's like, I wish games would, like, all this indie game talk, like indie games, especially on a PS4, like indie games, that's what we're doing because we ain't got nothing else. Everything else we come out was garbage, So they can say indie games until the face is blue and purple, PS4 blue, but if the game isn't good, like Hotline Miami, I heard what's his name, Greg Miller, he was playing it, he was streaming it. I was watching him. He's like, I don't really like this one. I think the first one was better. I was like, okay. I watched like 5 minutes. I was like, this looks like garbage. I mean, its first is like, the graphic style is like, 8/16-bit. It looks more like 8, but and I was like, I just have no interest in playing that at all because it looked like it was really kind of difficult in the bad way, like just like trolly difficult, like ridiculous. I'm like, nah, no.
Yeah, I actually wanted to play the second one. I had no interest in the first one just because you know me, I'm not into linear games much, and I had like no interest. Because once I found out that it was just linear, and once you finished it, there was nothing else to do with it. I didn't want it. But then I remember seeing I think it was E3 or something, and they mentioned part 2, and I think it had like a what the hell you call it? I can't remember the name of it, where you create your own map, a map editor.
Oh, right.
And I was like, all right, that looks like fun because it was like. It wasn't just a map editor, because like I've used map editors before, and sometimes they can be a pain in the ass, especially like the PC ones.
Yeah.
Because like it's almost like you have to like reteach yourself how to use Photoshop with a lot of those PC editors. Mm-hmm. But this one was a little different. It was like you pick whatever object. It was almost like if you were just placing set pieces together to make like a Dungeons and Dragons game or something. Like if you had like those tiles for Dungeons and Dragons,
right.
And you just like you want a table there, you put the table there. Like you didn't have to go searching for it and all types of other stuff. So it looked like it was fun just for that reason. Like,
a lot of game. I think all games should have a freaking level editor, but that's extra. That's extra work for the dev. But I mean,
is it really? Isn't it just Isn't it just a matter of them just kind of releasing the tools that they use to make the games themselves?
No.
You sure? Because I know at least one level editor is like that. I know that there was a game out, and basically like the level editor was like 99% of what the developers used to put the game together.
I mean,
and they released that as a level editor.
That might be the case, but they have to package it as a consumer product. So, like for instance, like say if you make a game in Blender, right? You have to make a level editor because it's a game engine, but it's not even close. If you put Blender and say here's your level editor, you'd be like, what? How? I don't understand. So they have to do some work in order to simplify it for us dummies. Even Project Spark. I don't know if you ever messed with that.
No.
That is I thought it was gonna be like kind of easy, and it is limited. But some people are doing ridiculous stuff. Like they make like a Minecraft. I mean, it's not good, but it's like a Minecraft in Spark because they have primitives in there now. So you can like take the little guy that they have and assign primitives to his arms and his leg and stuff and make him look like Steve or whatever. And I'm like, and these guys know how to do it. They know how to create the logic trees and all that stuff for the camera and for everything, for the character, the camera, whatever else, weapons. I'm like, I don't know the logic. And it's probably the simplest. It's probably close to the simple. I think it's as simple as like something like Game Maker, which is super simple.
Yeah, I used to mess with that.
Right, but I can't. I'm a dummy, so I'm like, I get stuck. I'm like, I don't, and I can't do it. So, it's there is I think there's some work when it comes to level editing and just presentation and getting like dummies like me to be able to use it, even though I'm not a dummy, but imagine somebody who's more dummier than me.
I made some weird, I don't know why I did it, but I made some kind of weird it wasn't even a game. I made this thing in the program that you just said. What is it called? What the hell was it called? Game editor?
Game Maker.
Yeah, Game Maker. And what it was like it started out with like a dot, and then like that dot would touch another dot. As soon as it touches that dot, it would multiply into another dot, but then that dot would be like a random color. I just wanted to see like how many random colors would come out through the dots multiplying. That's and I just got a foot out of it. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
Was that called?
I don't do drugs, anything. But for some reason, I was interested in doing that for one weekend. That was like my goal. Like, I got to make this, and I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna watch this, and I watched it after I did it. Like after I messed around with it for like a couple hours, I watched it for maybe 10 minutes. That was the end of my.
And I don't do drugs, but I was watching the thing for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I started every question with I don't do drugs, but
but I was on 10 minutes. Colors, huh? Normie Norman, Irish Normie Norm says we are actually watching a Minecraft documentary at the moment. Yeah, they have a Minecraft documentary.
I would make a Minecraft. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I don't know.
I'm not watching that shit.
I'm gonna watch it and I'll be like, yo, it was dope or yo, it was stupid. But I'll see. No, documentaries that they've been putting on Xbox Live have been actually kind of good. They had
there's only one thing bringing me back to Xbox Live, and that's the GTA heist. I want to pull off some heist with my friend. But other than that, Xbox can suck.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it, but I'm not really interested in that. If I got GTA,
well, you're not gonna buy GTA, so you had that conversation. You're anti GTA.
Oh, I am. Yeah, because I mean, I every time I watch, I'm like, it looks cool or whatever, but it's kind of like GTA 4, except better graphics, obviously, bigger stuff. It's just a better version of GTA 4.
Yeah, but no, I have to admit that some parts, like I still miss certain aspects of GTA 4, like the I still love the way the driving worked in GTA 4. I mean, like GTA 5, I don't mind it because they didn't completely nerf it like they did with the driving in Saints Row. The driving in Saints Row has never been good.
Yeah.
But you didn't feel like you were in some kind of freaking soapbox race car like the way you do in Saints Row. Like it's kind of like that. Like you can tell that the cars are kind of stuck on the street a little bit.
Yeah.
But GTA 4 had probably the best driving for me, just because it was like you actually had to have some type of skill to be able to pull off certain stunts, and with the motorcycles as well. A lot of people were complaining about the motorcycles, but from what I understand, like you speak to any kind of like stunt motorcycle driver, and they'll tell you that like the motorcycles are kind of wacky when you're doing stunts. You're not, it's not as perfect as they make it look when they're actually riding those bikes. A lot of people are like, oh, it's hard for me to slow down on the bike or make a jump. I fall off, and I'm like, it's like how you would in a real motorcycle.
Exactly.
I got really good at those bikes. That's another reason why I missed it, just because of the simple fact that I could drive around and take advantage, and other people that didn't have the right bike skills.
Oh, so you just mad that they made it easier for all the guys?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's just the fact that I liked it a lot better because it required you to like really focus in your skill. Not saying that because I can drive a motorcycle in GTA that I can ride a motorcycle in real life. That's not the case. But
But I mean, they did, so they tweaked it in such to make it kind of easier to drive, I guess, overall in GTA 5.
Especially the bikes. Like the bikes, I don't even think you can fall off those anymore.
Oh yeah,
like,
I see some really Let's Plays where I see some Let's Plays. They're like jumping off of buildings and just like, I mean, if you jump too far, you die. But anyway, Irish Normie Norm says, Kaijudo Esgee likes you a lot, but dodging the X1 might break that bond.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, he knows I don't like X. I know he don't like PlayStation 4, so.
I don't hate PlayStation.
You don't like Sony.
I just don't like any games so far. I'm waiting for the good games. I'm waiting for the good games. That's all.
Waiting for the Xbox good games because they don't got shit either.
What you talking about? Ori and the Blind Forest? I just told you one.
No, that's a game that's everywhere, man.
No,
that's
it's
like
not. It's only on Xbox One and it's only on PC.
It's on the PC.
That's right. It's a console exclusive.
Ain't nothing. It is. It's a console exclusive.
I think so. I don't know.
You just think?
I think it is. No, I think it is because No, it is because Microsoft published it.
All right.
It's a Microsoft Game Studio.
Okay, they got one on their belt.
It's good. It's good. Look,
I haven't played it, but I mean, it looks good, and from what you say,
check it.
I don't think you're lying. So
no, look, I will predict that Ori and the Blind Forest will be in contention for Game of the Year when that comes
You don't
out.
have like Major Nelson behind the camera putting up cue cards, do you?
Come on, Larry, hurry up. What's the next card? Come on, Larry. No.
This is the bestest game ever.
I like Xbox One. It is good. This is my real opinion. But yo, no, for real. Ori's good. It's so good that I've been busy doing stuff, and I'm like, man, I feel bad not playing it every night, because I gotta get into that streaming mentality, because these streamers are on every day, but that's all they do. So, but I want to try to stream every day, maybe an hour, 2 if I'm lucky, so I can get a following basically. So
yeah, I just noticed that like YouTube is filled with Let's Plays now. It's like when I when I go looking for video game reviews, all I find is freaking Let's Plays now. I'm like, where the hell are the damn video game reviews?
And you know what they do is Twitch has an export feature for YouTube, so I can go on Twitch, stream for an hour or 2, and then edit it to whatever and put whatever, and then just export it to YouTube. Boom, done. You don't even have to like edit it or whatever. You just play. So it's easier. All right, so wait, we got about 10 minutes, 9 minutes. We're gonna talk about Uncharted 4.
There is a such thing?
There is such a thing. Yes, Uncharted 4. They showed the little trailer thingy.
I haven't been keeping up with any AAA. Is it AAA games or AA games? AAA, right?
It should be a triple B game, but whatever. Call it AAA.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with any AAA games.
Yeah, so they showed the gameplay at some. It wasn't the Sony thing. It wasn't GDC. It was before. I forgot when they showed it, but they showed it, and Nathan Drake's swinging and punching people in the face and stuff, and throwing guys off and shooting them in the face, and hiding in the grass. Look at grass technology. Look at them graphics. And it got delayed till spring 2016.
That sucks.
It doesn't suck. I knew that was gonna happen, and this is why. Tomb Raider's coming out this fall, supposedly. So here's my thing. Here's my question, and here's my thing to make you say, not because that's what Arsenio's saying, but if Tomb Raider outperformed Uncharted 4,
that won't happen.
But listen, if Tomb Raider, okay, put it this way, if Tomb Raider is an actual better game than Uncharted 4, like not saying performance-wise, because the PlayStation fanboys will probably buy more Uncharted's as opposed to Tomb Raider, but yeah, exactly. I said that right. But if Tomb Raider is like say gets a higher score than Uncharted, which probably won't happen, but I'm just saying if that happens, and they both came out around the same time, that kind of really hurts the Uncharted brand, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that Lara Croft is I don't want to say better, but more compelling character than Nathan Drake. I've always said that before. But
I wouldn't. I think I like her character, but I don't think she's as. I haven't played any of the newer Tomb Raiders. I think the one that I do have is the one that Xbox gave out for free, and that one was kind of that one was fun. The one where you're like hunting and all that crap.
Yeah, that was the last one, right? I mean, they just did it this month, right? That one.
Nah, I got this last year. I got the game.
Well, they have it this month's free gold. I don't know if you have gold anymore, but
I tell you, I'm not Xbox guy.
You should, because you can get the new Tomb Raider for free.
Yeah, that's when I Xbox Live. I'll take advantage of their free stuff for sure. But I'm not. I'm definitely. I know for a fact I'm not upgrading the Xbox One. Like they would need to come out with some type of game like they did with me with the original Xbox when I got the original Xbox because of KOTOR. And I got the Xbox 360 because I wanted to play Halo 3 really bad. Unless they come out with something close to that, I'll get an Xbox One. But as far as I know, they're not coming out with anything that I'm interested in. But what I was trying to say was I think that the Nathan Drake character, he's more fleshed out. I don't think because I remember playing Tomb Raider in the early days, and it was just the woman with the British voice.
Yeah.
And she didn't really say much or do much. It wasn't, but it was just basically like a little action game. But yeah. I think her character is a billion times more popular and better than Nathan Drake.
I think with the new games like the reboot of Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider coming up, I think they're fleshing out the character more. So, because like the new Tomb Raider, I got the definitive edition, whatever, and I'm playing it. I'm like, this is a pretty good game. They fleshed out the character a little bit more. I mean, she's screaming and hollering and hooting and stuff.
Yeah, I'm all for fleshing out the characters and stuff, but I don't know, for some reason, like I wouldn't mind if Tomb Raider was just the same Tomb Raider that she was back in freaking 94 or 95, whatever year that was, when I really wanted that game.
I think they're getting to it because Tomb Raider. I think she's going to be more killy. I mean, she kills a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't need her to be all emotional and crying and falling and getting. I mean, it was fun, you know, because like, but it's just weird at the same. Like, I don't think she plays so much. Like they do that stuff with Nathan Drake. Like they'll have him get all like busted up and scratched up and everything. But it's more of like, oh, you know, like he's going through a thing where like the Tomb Raider, she was like a victim of all that stuff. Which I'm like, you know, when you get past all that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, she was. According to the game, she was young and new, and this is all new to her, so that's why. But I guess she's become hardened in the newer game, so she's not gonna be crying as much. GZ in chat says Sony moved Uncharted 4 to the spring because they plan to launch Morpheus for holiday 2015. Morpheus will come bundled with No Man's Sky to distinguish itself from the XB1 version since it's a timed exclusive. They're not afraid of Tomb Raider. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah,
I believe that.
How about this? They're not afraid of Tomb Raider, but they don't want to take any chances. And it's a crowded holiday season, so they don't want to compete with Halo and Call of Duty and Tomb Raider. Come on, man. Halo 5, son. What are you, crazy? Halo 5? Halo 5 is going to sell so many. Did you play the multiplayer, Halo 5 multiplayer?
No, I tell you, after Halo 4, I gave up on it.
Well, you should not. Halo 5 multiplayer is nice. I'm not a multiplayer player. I like the Halo 5 multiplayer. They did a good job. I can't lie. Theory number 2, says GZ. They're going to release an Uncharted 1 through 4 collector's edition if this is truly a Thief's End. Then reboot Uncharted with their own female protagonist. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, but bundle with Morpheus distinguishes it. The thing about Morpheus,
I just hope they don't do an Uncharted like a prequel.
They probably will. Well, wasn't Golden Abyss happened before? The first?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Only Uncharted game I ever played was the second one. I enjoyed it.
Which was the best one, according to people. But yeah, I hope Uncharted is good. I mean, more time means it will be good compared to if it came out this year. So sure, that's cool. And I agree with delay a game till it's ready to make it better. Sure, all the time, every time. Look at Grand Theft Auto with the heist. They delayed the hell out of that. It's a good game. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem with delays. Sony needs exclusives, and they are delaying their. They have delayed. Did they delay Bloodborne? No, I think they did by a month or something. But they delayed. What other game did they delay for a year? Which was Drive Club. And it still came out broken, whack, and stuff. So there's no guarantee. Well, I would say there's a guarantee that Uncharted will be at least the level of Uncharted 3. Let's say that. I would even say at least the level of Uncharted 2 because it's the same directors as Uncharted 2 and The Last of Us. So, but here's my question. This is the 4th game in the series. Let's say it's the 5th game for Naughty Dog, quote unquote. Is it going to be the same thing? If it is going to be the same thing, it's kind of not a good thing because you get tired of the same thing over and over and over again. The reason why Minecraft is so popular because they keep adding mods. It's not just same vanilla Minecraft all the time. And that's why.
Well, that's a different, to me, the reason why I always play it is just because it's not so much like the mods that they're adding, but it's just a simple fact that every time you play it, it's a different game. Like I'm not one of these people that like I just create one world and live in there forever. Like I create something, get tired of it, create something else.
Yeah.
I'm more of like an explorer when I play that game. Yeah. Not so much of like trying to build a house and shit.
You could do that same thing that you're talking about in the same world because the world is so big. So you could just be like, I'm gonna move on and just leave my stuff behind and build new stuff way over here in the snow dome or whatever. But anyway,
yeah, like I have my TARDIS mod. Like what I do is like that's my house now. Like I know you're not too familiar with Doctor Who, but like a TARDIS is.
I know what the TARDIS is.
Yeah, you have this ship, and on the outside it looks really small. It looks like a phone box, but when you get inside, it's freaking huge. And that's literally my house in Minecraft. Like, I can continue to add rooms to it.
True.
And I mean, like, endless amounts of storage. There's one room that I can make that just has like I think there's about 40 or something chests in there, and I could just make a whole row of those rooms and just store all my stuff in there, and then travel in the world of Minecraft, like put coordinates and travel to different parts and do mining and all that. I don't need to. It's like I got a trailer house.
True. Well, I'm gonna disconnect from all games. So later, all games, peace. But no, I'm not. I'm still going on Twitch, so it don't matter. The chat room says Jeezy said something. Oh, you made the Halo argument. SG, is Master Chief going to shoot the Flood? Is he going to dual wield? It's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. Have you played? I don't know if GC has played, but have you played the multiplayer? There's more moving mechanics. It's more mobile. It's different. They've added to it. That's what I'm saying. Uncharted needs to add. Not
What
just
did they add?
Not just cinematic. That's what